Turtles fans, are you worried about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem? Well, you shouldn't be, because while you might think it might be a little too kiddie friendly, or it might be whatever with the art style that's pretty weird, it actually ends up being a very good movie that's great for Turtles fans. So without further delay, let's get to the review. Mutant Mayhem, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, comes from the same people that gave us Superbad. So you might be thinking, well, is it a little too jokey, a little too comedic, maybe it's a little too adult humor? None of those things. It is very humorous, it is very funny, it's very crowd-pleasing. You get a great movie that you can take your kids to if you're a dad that loved the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the 80s or the 90s and you're coming back. Or if you're like me and you watched the 2000 series, you went and saw it, it feels very much like that. This ends up being the best Turtles film that they've made so far. And the art style is just mind-blowing in the same way that Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, that's going to be the most comped thing that comes to this movie. The art style is that good. It's very surreal. It's very weird. The Turtles look like teenagers, finally. They're not all muscle-bound and gigantic like other projects where they have been. They are teenagers. They act like teenagers. This is a great movie that shows off what it means to be a teenager, what it means to grow up. Everybody that's grown up, that's wanted to be an adult, that's had a parent that's been a little overbearing, you'll relate to this film, very much so. It has the four Turtles, it has Master Splinter, it has Baxter Stockman. The villain of the film is Superfly, voiced by Ice Cube, and he is the son of Baxter Stockman's son, because it's a human making a fly mutant. There's other mutants, there's Bebop, there's Rocksteady, there's tons of other characters. The four Turtles are voiced by four relatively unknowns, but the cast surrounding them, including Ayo Edebiri as April O'Neil, they've got plenty of star power. It's hilarious. Paul Rudd plays a gecko that does in classic Paul Rudd fashion, you know, plays sort of this bro-y gecko that's hilarious. Superfly and Master Splinter, they both go on this spectrum of villain and hero where they both have the same things. Splinter doesn't like humans because the one time he took them out with the Turtles, they thought they were freaks and they chased them off. Superfly doesn't like humans because they killed his father and they want to kill him and his friends. So you have this interesting dichotomy between the hero and the villain, or the heroes and the villains, where they both sort of relate to each other, but they both want to do things in polar opposites. The Turtles want to be recognized by humans. Superfly wants to kill all of them. It ends up as this film that really, really works in the confines of the characters and the Turtles and the mythology and everything of the Turtles. People that love Ninja Turtles will love this movie. From the music to the dialogue to the jokes. There's some jokes that are there that adults will get, that kids, it'll go straight over their head. There's some that kids will get that adults, it'll go straight over their head. I don't know if there's adults out there that don't know who BTS are, but when the Turtles start singing BTS songs, it might be a little bit groan-inducing for adults, but for kids, it's going to be great. There was a lot of crowd-pleasing moments in this film, particularly in that third act. The third act of this film is thrilling. It seems like it would sort of fall in upon itself, because it does this thing where you get to go through and it looks like they've beaten the villain, and then the villain comes back bigger and badder than ever. It just works. It works. It is emotional. It almost drew a tear to my eye at the end of the third act when basically, I don't want to spoil it because it's such a great moment, but you'll know when it happens if you see the movie. There's a point where somebody sticks their hand out to help, and it's just touching. You get through this whole movie, you get some great work from the Turtles, you get some great action. The action scenes are here. The scenes where the Turtles are fighting people, it feels like teenagers fighting. It's that kind of kinetic energy, and then when, of course, you get to see Master Splinter kicking some ass, it feels a lot different, a lot weightier than the Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem is a fantastic animated movie. It's a fantastic movie. It's a great entry in the Turtles series. From the music, which goes through eras as well. You get some classic tunes mixed with some new tunes. It just works. The whole movie is fantastic. If I have to give it a grade, I would give it a 90 out of 100 because of some of those there's a lot of references in the film. Some of them they might not land as well. Some of them they might not age as well through. So we'll have to see in due time with that. But Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem is fantastic. You'll love it if you're a Turtles fan. It releases in theaters on August 2nd, 2023, which is a weird release date, but go for it, Paramount. And you can check it out in theaters. If you like this review and you want to see more reviews like this, check out my whole movie playlist right here. You can go through all my movie reviews and check them out.